radio. Shout it.
Jumping off of that G Unit thing, man. I mean, what was that like for you transitioning from that major situation to going independent?
Oh,
Especially because I was just watching your hip hop since 1987 interview too. I didn't know 50 stuck by you like that when you got shot. That was a beautiful thing too, man.
yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Like, cause he broke it down to me about like how when the shit happened to him, how everybody turned away from him. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like all the labels ain't want nothing to do with him and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And he just was like, bro, like, I ain't, you know what I mean? I ain't like that. You
Mhm.
feel me? Like I'm not like that. And I respected that. I respected that so much, dog, because he accepted my aura. You feel me? I know a lot of people in this position wouldn't do that.
Mhm.
For real. You know what I mean? Like when I first met 50, bro, like, I had Evan Gunn on the man on me. You know what I'm saying? Me and my partners, for real. Cause we was into all kind of dumb shit, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And that's how I ended up getting shot up and shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, you know what I'm saying? Being out there and you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
New Orleans is small. Like New Orleans is small. So it's like that's what and that's that here comes the difference again. Living in the city and being from the city. When you from New Orleans, everybody know you. Everybody gonna know you. Everybody know where your mom and them stay, your churn at, your this and that, where you gonna be at tomorrow. Everybody know everybody. You feel me? So it's like if you got any kind of problems with anybody or whatever, you can't hide. There's no hiding.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? There's no hiding. You feel me? It's either who gonna get who first. You feel me? And around that time, like shit was wicked. You know what I'm saying? And it still is wicked, bro. You hear me? For real. So it's like, this little situation happened to me and shit. And like my phone was off. And it's like soon as I, got to cut my phone back on, he was like one of the first people calling. You know what I'm saying? And to see that, and I'm in the hospital bed, bro. So it's like to see a nigga like him call me. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, wow, like that made me feel real special. You feel
Yeah.
me? For
Now,
real.
for you to have that bag on you after that, going all over the place, what the fuck was that like? Cause that had to been crazy as hell, kid. Shit. But that's all, cause I ain't know you had no bag. I was like, you said you on the flights with bag. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, man. I had to wear a colostomy bag, man. You know what I'm saying? For 10 months. You know what I'm saying? For real,
10
man.
months.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. For real. Like having that, man. I tell you one thing, it boosts up your hygiene awareness. I tell you that. You know what I'm saying? I tell you that. For
Yeah.
real. For real, man. Cause and that's the thing, like, man, when I was moving around like with it, bro, like you would never know I have it. You or you know what I'm saying? Unless you heard about my situation and stuff like that. But other than that, like you wouldn't know I had it. I made sure I took care of myself. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So everything was good, man. You feel me? And like as far as like the transition you did, like of separating myself like from the union and stuff. It wasn't really a transition really because at the end of the day, like I was always doing everything on my own. You know what I'm saying? It
Mm-hmm.
was just mostly just I'm just not gonna just hang under dude no more. You know what I'm saying? Because it gets to the point to where it's like, I'm hanging around, but there's no motion.
Yeah.
You feel me? There's no motion. You feel me? Like I'm not trying to do that. You feel me? Like I gotta keep this shit moving, bro. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I gotta hustle. You did for real because, like, think about it, you with 50 Cent. You ever saw when Kevin Hart was like, you can't hang out with rich people because
Yeah.
they do rich nigga shit, and you ain't got it like that. Like and that's how it was with me. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm spending my own money and all this and that. And it comes to the point, man, hold up, man, I can't be doing this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, because at the end of the day, you could be with dude and them and shit, and you in a fantasy world. You feel me? But after that, you got to go back to reality. You feel me? you got to go back to reality. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back to where you got to pay these bills. You heard me? Your kids need this and that. You know what I'm saying? Baby mamas need this and all this type of shit here. You feel me? So you just spending money, you know what I'm saying, without making nothing back. You did like that shit don't add up. You feel me? So I had to, you know, like really like take a step back, you know what I'm saying, and get myself back up. You hear me? I had to climb back up out the hole.
Mhm.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah,
I had to climb back up.